Yes, the Peaky Band Cider is back, and I'm not at a football match. I'm going to have a wee chatty vlog. Fuck knows how it'll go, but I did a few things on Twitter there over the last few weeks, and I asked a few questions on Twitter. And I asked questions about basically who's the biggest club in the island, what league in the island has the best fans, and can Irish league teams progress in Europe in the current league format? So I just thought I'd have a wee chat and say what other people think, and then give my sort of tuppence on it, and throw in a few clips from videos to support the stuff I'm saying. Just something different. And sure, if it works, we can do other stuff like this here. Yeah. And I'm doing this here while the Waynes are up in bed. I'm having a wee pint, so celebrating Sunderland. Happy days, away the lads. So anyway, without further ado, I asked on Twitter, who is the biggest club in the island? And I gave people two choices. I gave them Linfield or Shamrock Rovers. Right, first of all, did this as a vote, and the vote means absolutely nothing because the people are going to vote based on who they like and who they dislike. So I said, who's the biggest team in the island? Linfield or Shamrock Rovers? There's 967 votes, and 58% of the votes went for Shamrock Rovers, and that means 42% of the votes went for Linfield. And here's what the people had to say. So I'll not read you out the usernames here because maybe some usernames don't want the world knowing, like private accounts and stuff. So first of all, Rovers were a sleeping giant. The Blues are a snoozing giant now. They both have a massive fan base, but Linfield don't have enough who attend their games each week. Rovers, by a mile, 7,000 regularly go to their games. What do Linfield get at their grounds? Well, Linfield's average attendance is around 3,000, I think. So else, Linfield have the trophies, the stadiums, but Rovers have the fan base. Tough one. This guy says he's going with Rovers because he doesn't like Linfield. So that's what you sort of have. There you go. Somebody else says most of Shamrock Rovers votes will be ones who don't like Linfield. So anyway, a Rovers fan says Rovers, bigger budget, better standard of player, bigger fan base. Rovers average attendance so far this season is 5,000. Linfield get big crowds for sort of special occasions such as Boxing Day. Counting trophies, Linfield are bigger. Counting support, we're saying here Shamrock Rovers. So right, I'll get my tuppence on this, and hopefully some videos will be popping up left and right in this here. I've been to both grounds this season multiple times. I've seen both teams play multiple times. I've seen what they're doing on the pitch. I've seen what's doing off the pitch. And at this time, and this will go down well with my Irish League fan base, not. Shamrock Rovers are the biggest club in Ireland at the minute. They've got the highest attendances. They've got the best players. I mean, if that's what I'm measuring it on, that's what it is. Linfield are the biggest team in Northern Ireland by a country mile. They have been since probably forever. The only time they really had a competition on it was before any of us was born, back in the sort of 30s and 40s, before Belfast Celtic went away. The likes of Distillery and all have put in a good fight here and there. Glentoran, Cliftonville, Crusaders, but none of them are on a par with Linfield. So yeah, there we go. I think Shamrock Rovers are the biggest club in the island at the minute, simply because they've got the biggest fan base at the minute, and they've got the best team. They really do. Their strength and depth, unbelievable. Linfield won the league this season. They had to use a lot of loan signings. Shamrock Rovers players are all their own, and I could rhyme them off here, but I don't need to. Anyone who follows the leagues will know. So yes, so that is question one. Question two. Here we go. What is the best support on the island? So I've done this League of Ireland and Irish League because I can narrow it down to certain teams. Linfield by far in Northern Ireland again have the best support. They bring the largest amounts to games, home and away. They've got Blue Unity, who have come into their own in the Irish League over the last few months. I actually went into the middle of them, and bar the party tunes, they were very, very, very good. I've been in with different fan bases in the Irish League, and I've been in fan bases in down south, League of Ireland. I've been in Shamrock Rovers fans, I've been with Derry fans, I've been with Derry fans 3 or 4 times now. But I see all the other sort of fans. I've seen St Pat's Athletic, I've seen Bohemians, I've seen Finn Harps. So yes, now how do you narrow this one down? I think it's pretty black and white, but here's the votes. 51% says League of Ireland was the best support, the best fan base, and 49% said Irish League. Really, really, really close. A couple of comments written, League of Ireland's funded better. I don't know about that there. So they bring in more supporters. I'm not, I don't know. If Irish League had the TV money and the exposure in a live game every week, would be better. A League of Ireland fan says, well, they don't actually get any TV money, so it's a bit of a null argument there. An Irish League fan has actually said down south, there's basically more ultras groups and they like the pyro and all that there stuff. So, who else we got? Blue Unity have been leading the scene up here, but they're limited to what they're allowed. A Linfield fan says he would go with League of Ireland because Linfield, Glentoran and Cliftonville are the only ones that really sing. I can't really argue too much with that this season. Somebody reckons that basically we need an all-Ireland Cup competition. I agree with that there, and I'll talk about that. Somebody else says, been to quite a lot of games in both leagues this season, and I'd say League of Ireland edge it, simply because I haven't been to a game yet this season when the atmosphere hasn't been good, although I prefer Irish League. So, right, my take on that there, League of Ireland is a mile better for atmosphere and crack than Irish League, miles better. And it's simply down to, like, every team in the League of Ireland pretty much has a sort of wee ultra singing group, and they do the pyros and they bang the drums and they chant and all that there. Irish League's only 3 or 4 teams who actually do it regularly, and like I can't even include Korean in that there. Korean turn up for the big games, and even at that there, sometimes they don't even turn up for the big games. You know, whereas in the League of Ireland, like they're all at it. You know, you see the videos every week. The League of Ireland, they're lighting the pyros and they're chanting away and all. And I've been in with Shamrock Rovers, I've been in with Derry, I've seen St Pat's, I've seen Shamrock Rovers away, I've seen Bohemians, and like it's night and day compared to the Irish League. You know, if there's no, they're not allowed pyros in League of Ireland, but they have them anyway. You're not allowed pyros in the Irish League, so like literally they don't have them. You know, it's good for atmosphere. Every team in the Irish League needs to have an ultras group or a singing. I'll go with an ultras group. They need it, and the clubs need to encourage it because it creates a better atmosphere. It creates something different. I like going to League of Ireland games because I know that it's going to be entertaining in the terracing. So there you go. I say League of Ireland for that one. So the final question. Okay, now this is an Irish League question, and I think it's a big question because we're coming into the European football season, and the question was the season, the duration of the season, when the season starts, when the season ends. It currently starts in August and ends in April. So I've put up a wee thing there saying, what do you think should be the season? So I said August to April, I said March to November, December with a July break, I said February to October, which is the same as League of Ireland, or other, and people can leave a comment. So in this vote, we got 443 votes. 50% says keep it as it is. 35% says they would like to try it the same as League of Ireland, and 14% went for the March to November, December option with a break in July. The other one was 1%, and somebody did leave a suggestion that there. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't a major difference, to be honest with you. So anyway, comments on this one. Somebody says a change would help kick the Irish League on even more. Lauren aside, Euro performances last year's weren't good and always going to be at a disadvantage being in pre-season. Plus, playing months when English and Scottish clubs could provide more focus on in the Irish League. Another person says they don't like the League of Ireland calendar. They're used to it the traditional way. So somebody else, in 2 to 3 seasons, the majority of Irish League will have 4G, so the weather aspect will become irrelevant, so why change that? Somebody else, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Think it's fair the players get summer off. Somebody else says, but is it? The current Irish League season will have clubs that qualify for Europe having no competitive game time before, fitness challenges and managers and players on holidays missing games. It seems madness to prepare like this. So there's a few other comments, but that's the main ones. Winter without football doesn't bear thinking about. Too many family pressures to do other things at weekends in the summer. Not fair on players' families either. Anyways, who says they don't attend matches because it's a bit cold and wet? So there you go, right? I'll give my take on this one. I sort of thought to myself, you know, with the whole Europe and all, how do they prepare better? And the logical thing is do it League of Ireland, do your seasons going, and basically, you know, your players should be at full fitness and they should be, you know, raring to go. But that's only for 3, maybe 4 teams in the league. What about the rest of the teams? So I have a better suggestion. Right. I sort of did think before to change. I'd like a change, but then if I had a change, I wouldn't be able to go to League of Ireland and Irish League because it'd be at the same time. And I like going to both because it's good. So it's good sort of seeing that sort of 2 different leagues, you know. Where else would you get it? You know, wait till you see the League of Ireland next month. Every vlogger in the UK will be in Ireland because it's the only league locally that's running. Cert. Anyway, how do teams prepare better for Europe? I think it's on the teams, I really do. You see in Scotland, like every season, you have Celtic, Rangers, maybe Hearts or Aberdeen or whoever it is, they all have to prepare for European competition. They do it every year. So, like, it's up to the teams to prepare better. It really is. You know, if they get a shorter break, they get a shorter break. These teams in Europe have more money, they can have more players, they can rest players, they can rotate players. That's a stupid fucking argument, to be honest with you. So there you go. Most people want to keep the Irish League as it is. I'm on the fence, but at the same time, I do prefer it. But I don't like January and February in the Irish League. It's the worst time of year. I swear to God, you see standing on the terraces, it's awful. I swear to God, it is awful. It's soul destroying, especially when there's no atmosphere as well. You're standing in Korean showgrounds and there's heel beating off the head. I don't like that there. Anyway, to be honest with you, the real reason behind all of this here, asking questions to people, was I want to see an All-Ireland competition. I want to see a proper All-Ireland competition. And that's why it's asking, you know, who's the biggest club, a bit of, you know, dig, who's the best support, you know, and the time of season, because the seasons don't run at the same time, it makes an All-Ireland competition hard. That United Nations Cup never worked last year. Is it United Nations? I think it is. United Nations didn't work because of the COVID, and then this year they couldn't arrange a date where the teams were all available to play it, so it never happened. But I'd like to see a proper All-Ireland Cup. Anyway, yes, my suggestion is an All-Ireland League Cup. So scrap the Northern Ireland League Cup, which will go down well with Niffle, not. Scrap the League of Ireland League Cup, which will go down well with the SSE Electricity League, that'll go down well with them, not. But have an All-Ireland Cup. Have the All-Ireland Cup when the 2 sort of leagues are on at the same time, so you're talking sort of, Irish League comes back in July, League of Ireland breaks in July, so say the 2nd or 3rd week of July, the teams in Europe don't have to play the first rounds, similar to the English League Cup, and just do a straight knockout competition. Why not? Why not do an All-Ireland competition? Starts in mid-July, that'll be finished for September. And you could end up with the final being in Belfast or Dublin, wherever alternate years. Like, I want to see the best teams in Northern Ireland play the best teams in the Republic of Ireland. There's no doubt about it. I want to see that there. We are one island. And even in Scotland, England and Wales, I'd like to see a competition over there that does all the three different nations, to be honest with you. But that's my suggestion. Look, something a bit different, and if it's shit, I'm not doing it again. But sure, anything's worth a go. We'll be back out vlogging next weekend. Oisín is going to vlog me playing football. I'm done. I've got a bad Achilles, I've got a bad knee. 41 years old. I'm going to play with people who are even older than me, so I might actually look good, but I might be playing against people who are younger than me. Captain's President's Day at the Korean Uni. So that will be the next vlog, and Oisín is vlogging it. So could go anyway. Anyway, cheers lads.